Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Wednesday night with a special Weatherblast forecast. We have a major nor'easter on the way. This is going to be a two-part storm. We have so much to talk about, so let's just cut to the chase and get into it, shall we? As we look at the weather headline, a major storm is coming beginning tomorrow night, lasting straight on through Saturday morning with coastal flooding, power outages, and heavy rains. Also, northeast winds picking up 35 to 70 miles per hour. Rain will be going over to snow from northwest to southeast on Friday. Plowable snow is possible even in Boston, and snow could last into Saturday morning. In terms of watches and warnings, where you see the turquoise area along the coast, there is a coastal flood watch in effect beginning late tomorrow night, lasting straight on through Saturday morning. I'm concerned about some major coastal flooding with the northeast wind gusting over 60 miles an hour. We have a full moon. In dark green, we have a flood watch in effect for Saturday morning for rainfall amounts in the range of 1 to 3 inches, maybe as much as 4 inches in some locales. Now, as we look at the European model, this is a surface weather map that's valid 1 o'clock Friday afternoon with the Gale Center located south of Nantucket. It is pouring rain with very strong wind in Boston. The rain is going to snow back into the Berkshires and New York State, northeastern Pennsylvania, as colder air wraps in on the backside of the storm. But by 8 o'clock Friday night, instead of the storm moving off to the northeast, it's actually sagging south-southwest. It's captured in the upper levels of the atmosphere. I'll show you that in a minute. But rain in Boston, if it's still raining by 8 o'clock Friday morning, it's certainly going to go to snow very quickly with a howling northeast wind, maybe gusting to hurricane force. A very bad night to be on the roadways Friday night. Again, this could linger into Saturday morning in terms of heavy snow. Now, as we look at the 500 millibar map, 18,000 feet, jet stream level, valid for 8 o'clock Friday night, you see a closed-off area of low pressure. How many contours is that? 5 or 6? That means this thing's like a spinning top out over the Gulf Stream, spinning in all kinds of moisture from the Atlantic Ocean. And as the pressures fall aloft over New England, the colder air is coming down from above. So that's why we're talking about rain going over to snow. The European snowfall totals, if you believe from the Euro, give 7 inches to Boston. You see the dark purple zone in the 128-495 belt. That's the leading edge of 6. The pink is a foot or more from central Massachusetts, a good chunk of Rhode Island and Connecticut back through New York State. Again, this is just a forecast. We're still 48 hours away. So the NAM forecast a foot and a half out in Worcester, 15, 16 inches, about 8 inches in the 128-495 belt. And the high-resolution NAM brings 8 inches to Boston, a foot or more in Worcester. Overnight in Boston, partly cloudy, the big full moon overhead, low and mid-40s. Your 5-day forecast looks like this. Clouding up tomorrow with rain at night. We're in the 50s, but temps fall back into the mid-40s along the coast tomorrow afternoon once the wind turns east. Rain breaks out tomorrow night, soaking rain, very strong winds Friday morning. Will change to snow from northwest to southeast during the afternoon. Should be snowing in Boston by dark with temperatures falling back to about 35 degrees and a howling northeast wind. Snow could continue into Saturday morning, then gradually end. Sunday, breaking clouds, windy and cool. Monday, partly cloudy, windy and cool. Of course, we'll be around. We'll keep you posted. And when you're driving in your car, turn on Easy 99.1 FM WPLM for my latest forecast. I'm Mark Rosenthal.